Eric, I want to welcome you to Over a Drink, man. Tiny Room for Elephant Studios. First of all, man, we toast.
Cheers, cheers.
A little slow and low rock and ride.
Woo. Woo. Yo, that's definitely, that is a drink.
It'll make you dance, man. I'm
sure.
a can in, so I've kind of got used to it.
That's my first sip.
But your first sip,
this is really delicious though. I ain't even gonna front.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But my first sip, I had the same dance, man.
Yeah, maybe some ice, but
that dance come with the can. You just don't know. The Tiny Room for Elephants Festival 2019.
Yeah.
What role do you play?
So I'm a music director. So ended up curating a bunch of the acts that we got on Saturday, or Friday and Saturday. We used to just build a room and paint murals. Now we got a stage, and you know, we got a day full of acts.
You've seen it evolve, right?
Yeah, yep. Yeah.
Your feelings, man, your thoughts on where it's at from even just a year ago,
Yo,
dude.
It was
for
in
an abandoned high school gym.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and before that, it's at, abandoned warehouse. It's like, yo, that's, I mean, it's, the growth of it, how quickly, I think is what's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Because it's like, this is something that easily could just stay in a warehouse forever, right? You know what I mean? And you get a little bit of cool
and it still would have been dope.
Yeah, for sure. And it would have been just as dope. Like, we had performances in there before, but it's like, this gives a platform for, being a Cherry Street peer, it's like, you get a platform of people that would never make their way to that warehouse.
You start thinking about the music for this event, I'm sure not even just the 2 weeks that they're painting, but even
leading up, for sure, definitely. So my role in the first Tiny Room, I really just brought some equipment over and just had some heads coming in to play some music and shit, you know what I mean, during the painting. And then last year at Bach, same thing, you know what I mean, I had just started The Parlor, you know what I mean, a little producer showcase podcast, and just brought a bunch of people through to come sit on the couch and, you know what I mean, play some beats off it.
You get to create the vibe, they creating the pictures, painting and all of that, but music puts the thoughts in your head, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like what you're hearing and what you may come in with an idea, but depending on what sounds are around you, that will adjust it.
So last year, cool story, Stacy, Fly Girl, shout out to Fly Girl. I played a little house set, and I had recorded like every person's set that came through that last year. And this was the one that I did not record. I just did it myself. I just threw down. But I played all 80s and 90s house music, and Stacy was losing her shit. You know what I mean? Like, she was dancing all around. At one point, she was like, yo, I almost can't paint anymore because you got me so hyped. Like, you got me so in the groove. You know what I mean? But it's also kind of fitting, right? Like, her artwork is reminiscent of like 90s style. You know what I mean? So it's like, it fits. It's like, you know what I mean? That's what she was into at the time. I knew that somewhat, but I wasn't doing it intentionally until she let me know she was vibing with it. And it's like, yeah, of course, let's feed this into the artist. My first time with Priscilla, I remember she was like, when she left, she was like, yo, I was loving the vibes tonight. And it was just all, you know what I mean? Like boom bap, kind of instrumental hip hop, you know what I mean? Like kind of got that neo soul vibe to it, you know what I mean? But some new stuff, some old stuff. And she was like, that was perfect for her. Like, she got so much work done. She knocked in almost half her mural that night, I remember. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, damn, all right, I see you. Like, So, yeah, it can definitely, like, influence them in a positive way, for sure.
Can definitely. Like, wear your hat, man. Show off, man. Wear your hat, man. Tell these people, like, y'all artists would be nothing without me.
I didn't say that.
Turn the music off and see what happens outside.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
See what happens in that
they'll be requesting everything. You know what I mean? The music's off and they'll be like...
They probably stop moving. Paintbrushes will move slower. You're going to hear the clicker-clacker of the spray cans.
Yeah, not at all, for sure.
Did you have anything to do with the music acts that are coming in?
Yeah, for sure.
So talk a little bit about that. What can we expect at the weekend?
A whole mix of stuff, you know what I mean? We got a bunch of DJs coming through, but like kind of diverse. I try to stay kind of in touch with like what some of my producer friends are doing outside of like, let's say what they're popular for, right? Mm-hmm. We got people like Cain and Silo. Silo, people know as a DJ. He's coming out with his equipment and playing like lo-fi hip hop stuff, like real chill beats. And you know what I mean? So I tried to dig into that a little bit. We got my homie Expo is gonna be rocking out with Killiam Shakespeare. So we got a band, you know what I mean, with a producer cutting samples, you know what I mean? So yeah, I tried to, you know, give some of that, you know what I mean? Show a little bit more of the flavor of like, not how you see these artists every time, but you know, a little more, sometimes more in their element,
correct.
Right? Sometimes that's more what they like to do. We'll have the parlor hour, you know what I mean? So it'll be John Morrison and Hezekiah from Johnny Popcorn, who's also playing on Friday night, and Bull Bay will host, and they'll play off the couch, you know what I mean? So we'll kind of have that like, that vibe that we've been setting all week, we're gonna set that same vibe on the stage on Saturday at least. Friday will be high energy, and Saturday it'll be a little bit of everything.
What would you say to people who might be, you know, who may not even up in the air about whether or not coming out, but not even thinking about it, to let them know that, like, listen, man, this ain't just like a lame music after beer. This is like some official get down. You should be there.
I mean, I've said it from the jump. I mean, Tiny Room for Elephants is without a doubt the coolest thing, not only that I've been a part of, but that I've been to. This is intimate. It's very, you know what I mean? Like, it's alive. Like, this place is alive. We turned it on this week. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a pier. We brought the energy. You know what I mean? So this festival, come the 19th, 20th, 21st, like, it's gonna be up here. If you've been to it before, like, you know what it is. Imagine that with 55,000 square feet. Imagine that with all the sound equipment we need. You know what I mean? All the artists that you've seen before and new ones, you know what I mean? It's like, this is an experience that you can't really get anywhere else. People see it, they experience it. My friends from other cities see it and they're like, oh, it's like Art Basel. It's like, yeah, it kind of is. It's like the fact that you can't even compare it to something else in the city. You can compare it to something that's an international convention. You know what I mean? It's like, that's all the explanation you kind of need is that's what it's like. That's the impression that people get.
To have something happening in Philly that's being compared to this international event that takes place in Miami, that everybody, like, people are tripping over themselves and, you know, breaking their bank to go be part of. And to be compared to that? We'll take it.
Hell yeah,
we'll take it.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Hell yeah, I'll take that.